Hi everyone, I'm here to explain to you my work on my investigation, which is reading for elderly people. I'm hoping that you can see this mm, thing that I did with my partner. Good. So, first, I would like to talk about what is reading, and it's a skill that refers to the ability of understanding written text. It's usually advisable to develop this skill at an early age of schooling, but not everybody has the same opportunities. So, as teachers, our role is to help anyone who desires to learn at any given age. And talking about students that comprehend or understand written text, they need to combine that understanding with their prior knowledge, so that they are able to perform the following three reading comprehension skills, which are literal comprehension, evaluative comprehension, and inferential comprehension. This is not different for elderly people, but now that I've established what reading is, I would like to talk about why should we teach it to elderly people. So personally, I think it's because it's a very important skill that we use throughout our whole lives. Since reading and writing go hand in hand, elderly adults should rely on their previous knowledge to become strong readers and writers, as well as learn how to write with correct spelling and the proper use of language and grammar rules. Uh, Doing this will enable our elderly students to be able to assimilate a written work within a short period while reading, and because the individual is expected to also think critically on a particular topic or subject to understand the point of the writer. Additionally, I think that we should teach them about reading too, so that they can use their acquired reading skills to interact with technology without difficulty and learn how to use it as a tool to further their learning abilities. I know that a lot of devices can use English as their default language, and I have seen elderly people struggle a lot with that. So, since we know that change and technology can be very scary for our elderly students, I think we should use that as another tool to help them understand the ever-changing world that's around us and to make them feel welcome. So, what kind of reading should students do or acquire? I think that students should strive to become active readers in order to develop reading comprehension. Active reading simply means that reading is determination to understand and evaluate it for its relevance to our needs. So, just reading and rereading material isn't an effective way to understand and learn. So, to actively and critically engage with the content that we are giving our students can save them a lot of time. And personally, I think that elderly adults should be motivated to physically engage with the reading material so that they can extract meaning from the content in an easier way, whether it is using audiobooks as a supporting tool or, for example, looking for ebooks that they can manipulate font size, like zoom it in or zoom it out, and also control the brightness so they can ease their eyesight. I think that as teachers, we should be conscious that elderly people have special needs because of their age. So I think that we can do all of this to help elderly adults have an easier time reading, questioning, and especially remembering class material. I think that teaching English to elderly adults can be a great tool for them also to help them interact with other people. Sometimes, as we get older, we stop engaging with other people, so more so if they have degenerative illnesses like Alzheimer's. So I think that this can help them keep their mind sharp and still talk with other people. And finally, I'd like to talk about the role of vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation in developing reading. So, I think the reason behind them being related to reading is that students need to be familiar with these three aspects in order to be able to use new words or new grammar structures. So, for example, if an elderly person were to fail at grasping the meaning of a new word, chances are that they will not be able to communicate the message they want. Or if they are reading a text that has a new word and they don't get to understand its meaning fully, it will completely change the meaning of the text that they are reading, or just lose it completely. And for example, if they don't learn properly a grammar structure, uh, they don't learn how to use it correctly, so that also can impact their communication skills. Not only that, but confronting more complex grammar structures in future readings can be more of a heavier task for them. And finally, I think that I'd like to say that these aspects, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation, are always present in reading. So every student, and especially elderly students, may need a little bit more time to correctly learn how to read a text full of new information, because yes, they already have their previous knowledge, but maybe relating the Spanish content to the English one may be a little bit of a more slow process, so we have to be patient as teachers. And that is everything that I found on my end. Thank you for watching my video. See you later.